Yep.
And since the Biden administration has made the Trump recognized Israel's rights in Judea and Samaria.
Well, I've said repeatedly, if you look at Judea and Samaria, it's referred in the kind of the political lexicon as, quote, occupied territory. It's disputed territory, okay? You had a partition plan in 48. Israel obviously declared independence. They were willing to accept that partition. The Arabs rejected the partition. They went to war rather than accept the partition. And so those are the most historic Jewish lands there are, going back thousands and thousands of years. There was, and you know the history of the different wars that were fought. So there's never been a Palestinian Arab entity. And I think that it's more appropriate to consider that land to be disputed land. And I think that the previous administration got that right. And I would not fund things like UNRWA or fund things like the Palestinian Arabs if they are engaged in terrorism against Jews. Yep.
First of all, would you like to comment on the report on NBC News that you're going to announce running next month?
Was that sourced to anonymous sources? Let me guess. Surprise, surprise. You know, it'd be nice to just do one article where you're naming the people instead of just doing the gossip. No, I haven't seen it. I mean, you know, these things go. Like, I think the one thing people that know me know, I don't get involved in the daily transform of this or that, you know, this news cycle here or there, because at the end of the day, you know, a lot of this stuff gets packed in there. I think a lot of it's secondhand material. So there's not been any thing set. I've been focused on this mission that we've been doing. We're going to end up making it pretty much around the world by the time we're done. And if there's any announcements, you know, those will come at the appropriate time. But it's not, if anyone's telling you that somehow they know this or they know that, that's just inaccurate, because there's not been any decisions made. Yes, sir. Hold on, I got one more right here. Go ahead.
Just a quick follow-up to what Joel actually asked. Middle East peace.
Where are you from?
Daniel calling at the Jerusalem Force.
Okay. Oh, wonderful. Great.
Israel governor. Middle East peace is the holy grail of foreign policy. We hear you talking about that, but you're traveling right now. You're fortifying and building relationships. I guess I would ask you, as you're doing that, we just heard your speech and all the causes that you've championed. What hypothetically or theoretically would a President DeSantis do first to try to bring more peace and stability?
Well, look, I mean, forget about hypothetical. I mean, what do I think, you know, we can do now? I think it goes back to recognizing what is right with the Middle East and what's wrong with the Middle East. And what's right with the Middle East is Israel. What's right with the Middle East is Israel working with the UAE and Bahrain. What's wrong with the Middle East is Iranian terrorism, is Iranian ambitions in terms of what they have for the region. And so I think that arguably, prior to this administration taking office, the Middle East was probably in as good a shape as it's been in a long time, and the momentum was really going in a good direction. So recapturing that momentum and making sure that we've got good Arab allies, working with the United States and working with Israel, you know, that's how you combat threats from a country like Iran. But what we don't want to see is you have the Chinese coming in and trying to broker a rapprochement between the Saudis and the Iranians. And look, I think it's a lot of hurdles there. I don't know that that's going to be successful. But the fact that that would even happen shows you that we're not doing what we need to do as Americans. So great to see you guys. I'll be back very soon. Thank you. We'll see you soon.